after protesting at Farnborough last week with a big ban on banned private jets alongside Greta, I was adamant that I was going to have my invitation cancelled. So, firstly, thank you.
Sorry, was that you?
That was, yeah. Here, I'm here, it's me. But really, you know, I respect the fact that you've allowed us to come here and to have this conversation, because I think it's really important. So I will try my best to speak from my heart now. And you know, when I was 5 years old, I wanted to become a pilot more than anything. I grew up in a working class family, and off the back of the 2008 recession, I started my flight training at Stapleford Flight Centre. And sorry, George Gallanopoulos, the CEO of Lux Aviation, formerly London Executive Aviation, I would have bitten his hand off at that time to be offered a job on a private jet. That's a reality. I absolutely love flying. I loved the industry, and even, I believe, corporate jets have played a pivotal role in connecting our world in a way which was previously unimaginable. That said, I had a realization that the climate is breaking down rapidly, and ultimately my conscience will no longer allow me to be a part of the aviation sector. So why am I here today? I'm a member of Safe Landing, which is a community of aviation workers, and we believe in wise action now through early design, rather than being abruptly impacted by a late disaster. We also believe that the rate of private jet expansion is not compatible with a habitable planet. We have a very limited carbon budget left, as you heard, and aviation needs to be prioritised for the masses and essential transport. The reason I think it's a dangerous investment to carry on expanding in private jets is that we could see a very rapid reduction due to our limited carbon budget. Some say there is no carbon budget left, and we almost actually hit 1.5 degrees last year. If we hit 1.5 degrees, or even worse, 2 degrees, then I believe we're going to see enforced regulations on the private jet sector. In fact, I think they're inevitable. We've seen several citizens' assemblies recommend a ban on polluting private jets. Lots of public surveys have said similar, and there's also been major airports and politicians that have been discussing this. But more importantly, and most importantly, the International Transport Workers Federation believe that private jets should be taxed higher and banned from 2030. If you continue to invest, not only is this a very risky investment, but for aviation workers, but if we look at what happened during the COVID-19 pandemic, it was aviation workers and ultimately it will be investors that are the first to bear the brunt, with millions losing their jobs. And this time, you know, the corporate jet sector won't be immune as it was during the COVID-19 pandemic. So I'm urging you now, in this critical moment for all life on Earth, to take a step back and consider. As aviation workers, we're trained to think free from bias, to mitigate risk, to preserve life. We must think critically, and with the wisdom amongst us all here in this room. There's a lot of very intelligent and capable people in this room, right? If at any point during my flight I encountered severe weather or a situation, a technical situation which threatened the safety of the aircraft, then without hesitation, I will work effectively with my crew to achieve a safe outcome. I'm urging the people in this room today to look deeply into your souls and really ask the difficult questions of what it means in this moment to be a good steward of the earth. If you feel the calling and you want to be a part of the future, because I don't believe there is a future in private jets, then you should be investing your money in, say, green hydrogen or green hydrogen propeller aircraft, and that's going to look something like flying slower, shorter sectors with planes that are full of people. Not with an average of 2.5 passengers like at Farnborough, or 40% of the flights being empty. It's absurd in this climate and ecological crisis So I urge you to think very carefully about what steps you're taking at this conference, and please do check out safe-landing.org. We're a growing movement of aviation workers, and ultimately if we come together in this critical moment for all life on Earth, then I truly believe that we could repurpose this industry into something that's fit for the future. Thank you.